Every day, thousands of people drive up and down Benning Road in southeast D.C., passing a little-known gem that has played a major role in the nation's historical landscape. Woodlawn Cemetery was established back in 1896 as a place for notable African Americans to be laid to rest. But over the years, maintenance for this treasure has fallen behind. But a group of people led by a local resident is paying it forward through perseverance and preservation. Allison Seymour joining us live now with their story. And what a great story it is, Al.
Well, Holly, it's surreal to be here today at Woodlawn Cemetery. It's raining a little bit, but it's actually pretty fitting for where we are today. This is sacred ground that I'm standing on as far as I'm concerned. But the problem here, as you mentioned in that introduction, is scenes like this. These are actual headstones that through different events have just been discarded onto the side of this property here. It's 22.5 acres. And when I tell you some notable national figures are buried here, I am not exaggerating. And the gentleman that you referenced is doing his best to restore this to its original glory is a bad word, but just grandeur, perhaps. I want you to meet Mr. Tyrone Carter this morning. Sir, on this foot in this weather, but still out here trying to make this cemetery what it deserves to be. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Tell me about where we are today, sir.
We're at historical Woodlawn Cemetery of D.C.
Some of the people buried here, they include Congress people from the Reconstruction era, the first African-American opera singer, notable playwrights. Tell us who is here.
You have John Mercer Langston, who's located over here. You have Blanche K. Bruce over here. Other people not as known as well, but Miss Weberless is over here. We have a school named after her. Just found out Mr. Harvey Richard Kane, who was a congressman and a senator years ago, back during Reconstruction, is also buried here. And we have another notable, a guy named Haywood Shepherd, who's not as known as a lot of people, but will be because he was actually the first person killed in the Civil War.
It's just incredible, and that is just a fraction of the 36,000 African Americans buried here. We all know the history. We had segregated cemeteries, right? And then we had a cemetery that closed, and a lot of the people came over here that were buried there. But these headstones right here, sir, there's some that date back to slavery days. It breaks your heart when you think that these people who lived through such horrible times in the United States, their memories and their headstones are sort of littered about. But this didn't come from any sort of vandalism or anything. Tell us how this happened.
Well, some of it happened because of we retain a lot of water here, and some of them fell over. So a lot of them was moved here, but a lot of it is neglect. We as individuals need to understand that we need to take care of our past, because if we lose our past, we will soon repeat it.
This is on a national historic places, but you basically rely on volunteers, right? These are the people that we see behind us. This is a group that came up from Mississippi to help, and you rely on volunteers monthly.
Yes, I do. I have a gentleman here named Ernest Culver from the Dream Center, Southeast White House Dream Center, and he's taken upon himself to help me out by sending individuals when they come from different places all over the United States. And he makes sure that he always mentions, would you like to come over here and help me? Because
if not, I want you to know that Mr. Carter is out here 6 days a week, right, trying to do what you can. At a certain point, trying to do this by hand. We're talking 22 plus acres.
Yes, that's correct.
Why do you do it?
Because the good Lord sent me to do it, and it's important. We can't lose our history. I mean, that's very important for us. And if we're going to leave something for our kids, we're going to have to maintain our history.
Well, we just appreciate everything that you do. I mean, this is such a huge property where we are, and I don't know where to start, but I can tell you that we at Fox 5 want to do what we can. So I want you to meet my friend out here in the rain in his good dress shoes, Joel Bassam of Easterns Automotive Group. This is an incredible story,
it really
unlike
is.
anyone we've done.
Yeah, it really is. This is really special. I mean, and your passion for this is really infectious, and we wanted to support what you're doing. We've partnered with a local landscaping company, SML Services, and we're going to donate $5,000 worth of landscaping services just to be used as you see fit to get this place even better than what it already is. It's amazing what you've been able to achieve.
Sir, what will that help you in the future? I know you got this leg. What will that help? How far will that go?
Oh, that would help us tremendously. Every blade of grass I don't have to cut, somebody else cut, and I'm happy. Okay, so that helps me a lot.
Sir, I just need to ask you, as a young person from the DMV, what does it mean to you to be involved in this?
It's definitely a good opportunity to give back to the community and those who are giving back to the community. So me coming up in D.C., I grew up in Northeast. Hard upbringing like most people in D.C. in the inner city, but when we have a chance to give back, we have to. So this is my chance to give back through my company, SML Services. We've been running for about 6 years now. Awesome. So I started the company out of sheer necessity, just trying to make a way for myself and my family, and now I employ 6 other youth. We've been in business 6 years, CBE certified, so we can bid on government contracts. So we're growing, we're building, we're giving back, and we're trying to give back to those who do the same.
Thank you, Joel.
Anytime.
Sir, our ancestors are smiling on you today.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy to be able to be a part of that, and it's something definitely we need to do, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Carter. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dream.
Thank you.
All right. Mississippi, thank you. Mississippi, what's up? All right, back to you guys.